Hey guys, and welcome to the second episode of Seriously Sick Synth Sounds. Today is going to be a Porter Robinson Knife Party style trance arpeggio. I know they don't really do trance, but it's just where it comes from, so yeah, let's get started. All I have here is a brand new initialized Thor, so create Thor, initialize the patch, and down here I have a couple of notes that I kind of stole from Porter Robinson's Spitfire. Yeah, you all know these. Okay, first off, I'm going to turn the filter down to about 100 Hertz, and then I'll turn the envelope up a bit. Then I'll adjust my amp and filter envelopes so that I give it the classic full sustain. And with the filter, we'll have a decay of about 180 milliseconds. So now it will sound like this. Now we could add some oscillators. Maybe I'll add a second oscillator on top, just for the higher notes. And now we'll start adding effects. So the first thing we'll need to do is get a scream 4, and let's do some downsampling. First of all, initialize it, and then switch to digital, turn the damage control all the way down because we don't want any distortion, all we want is downsampling, and turn both knobs all the way up, and then you should hear no difference, except the volume being a bit lower. Now if I turn this P2 knob down, we can downsample it. So I'll just leave this at around 105, 107. All we want is a really subtle effect. That's really nice, but I want some jitter in there. So the Scream 4 doesn't come with the jitter function, so I'll use the LFO of the Thor and route that to the Scream 4's P2 knob. So I'll head to my modulation matrix, and I'll go to LFO 1 for the source and route that to CV output 1. Give that some tiny amount, because all we want is a little bit of jitter. Turn the rack around, connect the CVs. So CV output 1 to the P1 knob. I'll always turn this up all the way, this scale, because then I can just modulate from this modulation matrix on the front, and then give it a really slow rate, maybe 1 cycle in 2 seconds, half a hertz. Now there's a tiny movement to the distortion or to the downsampling. Just turn the master up a little bit. Okay, next off, I'll do some equalization. Take some 600 Hertz out and boost it around 1000. That's kind of like I like how to shape my sound. Kind of like this. And then I'll compress it. So I'm gonna grab really drastic settings here to bring out the clickiness, because that's gonna be really important when we drown this entire thing in delay, which I'm gonna do now. So I'll grab one echo, of course initialize that as well, turn the dry wet to about maybe 50 or something, and then I'll turn on the ping pong mode on the delay and put 1 to 1/16th, and the offset for the other delay should be 1/16th as well. Sorry, the first delay time should be 3/16ths, and the offset should be 1/16th. Alright, that's really nice already. And now I'll add some reverb, and the basic plate reverb is just fine. You could also initialize it and use Hall, but I like the plate. So just use the warm plate, give that some decay, and turn the dry wet down a bit. And actually, I think I'm going to turn this oscillator down to by 1 octave, I mean. And that's kind of the way you do it. I mean, I know it's not as compressed and as heavy as in their tunes, but if you keep improving the patch, maybe adding a little bit of more distortion and saturating it, you'll get really good results. And this is a very good basic patch to start off with. Maybe add some portamento. it's really nicely shapeable. So yeah, that was the second episode of Seriously Sick Synth Sounds. Thanks for watching, and Doran Code out.